Hello, welcome back. We are in our read-through of the 1800s Pictorial Bible. We are finally in the book of Numbers. We are in the fourth book of the Pentateuch, and we are trucking along. Congratulations if you've made it this far, if you've been here since the beginning, or if you join any point along the way. Reading the Bible is great. It has truly transformed my life since the beginning of this year. I can feel it in my body, in my soul. It feeds me in a way that I wasn't being fed before. So I highly encourage you to not just be reading with me every day, but to be reading more than that, to get into a real study of the word, not just reading it passively, but actually studying it and trying to discern its meaning. I always encourage you to dig deeper than what this very limited format can allow. After we talk about whatever I've just read. So anyway, today's chapter is super long. I'm going to try and get through it, but I probably won't have any time to talk about it afterwards. Please grab a Bible, read along with me. Numbers chapter 1. The fourth book of Moses, called Numbers. And the Lord spake unto Moses in the wilderness of Sinai, in the tabernacle of the congregation, on the first day of the second month, in the second year after they had come out of the land of Egypt, saying, Take ye the sum of all the congregation of the children of Israel after their families by the house of their fathers, with the number of their names, every male by their polls, from 20 years old and upward, all that are able to go forth to war in Israel, thou and Aaron shall number them by their armies. And with you there shall be a man of every tribe, every one head of the house of his fathers. And these are the names of the men that shall stand with you. Of the tribe of Reuben, Eliezer the son of Shadir. Of Simeon, Shelumiel the son of Zerushadai. Of Judah, Nahshon the son of Amminadab. Of Issachar, Nathaniel the son of Zuar. Of Zebulun, Eliab the son of Helon. Of the children of Joseph, of Ephraim, Elishama the son of Ammihud. Of Manasseh, Gamaliel the son of Pedahzur. Of Benjamin, Abidan the son of Gideoni. Of Dan, Ahizar the son of Ammishaddai. Of Asher, Pagiel the son of Okran. Of Gad, Elishaph the son of Duel. Of Naphtali, Ahira the son of Enan. These were the renowned of the congregation, princes of the tribes of their fathers, heads of thousands in Israel. And Moses and Aaron took these men, which are expressed by their names, and they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers, according to the numbers of the names, from 20 years old and upward by their polls. As the Lord commanded Moses, so he numbered them in the wilderness of Sinai. And the children of Reuben, Israel's eldest son, by their generations after their families, by the house of their fathers, according to the number of their names, by their polls, every male from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go forth to war, those that were numbered of them, even the tribe of Reuben, were 46,500. Of the children of Simeon, by their generations, after their families, by their house of their fathers, that those that were numbered among them, according to their number of the names, by their polls, every male from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go forth to war, those that were numbered of them, even of the tribe of Simeon, were 59,300. Of the children of Gad, by their generations, after their families, by the house of their fathers, according to the number of names, from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go forth to war, those that were numbered of them, even of the tribe of Gad, were 45,650. Of the children of Judah, by their generations, after their families, by the house of their fathers, according to the number of their names, from 20 years up and upward, all that were able to go forth to war, those that were numbered of them, even the tribe of Judah, were 314,600. Of the children of Issachar, by their generations, after their families, by the house of their fathers, according to the number of their names, from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go forth to war, those were numbered of them, even of the tribe of Issachar, were 54,400. Of the children of Zebulun, by their generations, after their families, by the house of their fathers, according to the numbers of their names, from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go forth to war, those that were numbered of them, even the tribe of Zebulun, were 57,400. Of the children of Joseph, namely of the children of Ephraim, by their generations, after their families, by the house of their fathers, according to the number of their names, from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go forth to war. Those that were numbered of them, even of the tribe of Ephraim, were 40,500. Of the children of Manasseh, by their generations, after their families, by the house of their fathers, according to the number of their names, from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go forth to war. Those that were numbered of them, even of the tribe of Manasseh, were 32,200. Of the children of Benjamin, by their generations, after their families, by the house of their fathers, according to the numbers of their names, from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go forth to war. Those that were numbered of them, even of the tribe of Benjamin, were 35,400. Of the children of Dan, by their generations, after their families, by the house of their fathers, according to the number of their names, from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go forth to war. Those that were numbered among them, even the tribe of Dan, were 62,700. Of the children of Asher, by their generations, after their families, by the house of their fathers, according to the number of their names, from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go forth to war. Those that were numbered of them, even of the tribe of Asher, were 41,500. Of the children of Naphtali, throughout their generations, after their families, by the house of their fathers, according to the number of their names, from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go forth to war. Those that were numbered of them, even of the tribe of Naphtali, were 53,400. These are those that were numbered, which Moses and Aaron numbered, and the princes of Israel, being 12 men, each one was for the house of his fathers. So were all those that were numbered of the children of Israel by the house of their fathers, from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go forth to war in Israel. Even all they that were numbered were 600,000 and 3,550. But the Levites, after the tribe of their fathers, were not numbered among them. For the Lord had spoken unto Moses, saying, Only thou shalt not number the tribe of Levi, neither take the sum of them among the children of Israel, but thou shalt appoint the Levites over the tabernacle of testimony, and over all the vessels thereof, and over all the things that belong to it. They shall bear the tabernacle and all the vessels thereof, and they shall minister unto it, and shall encamp round about the tabernacle. And when the tabernacle settleth forward, the Levites shall take it down. And when the tabernacle is to be pitched, the Levites shall set it up. And the stranger that cometh nigh shall be put to death. And the children of Israel shall pitch their tents, every man by his own camp, and every man by his own standard throughout their hosts. But the Levites shall pitch round about the tabernacle of testimony, that there be no wrath upon the congregation of the children of Israel. And the Levites shall keep the charge of the tabernacle of the testimony. And the children of Israel did according to all that the Lord commanded Moses. So did they. I am shocked that I got that in before time. Numbers being true to its name. Right off the bat, you know why it's called the Book of Numbers. He says, number the people. I want you to count your people and count what an army is going to look like for you. And so Moses and Aaron do that. And they get their counts together and they tally up all the totals for each different tribe individually. It's very repetitive in there. I was really fast talking. I'm very surprised. You never believe it, but I've never once been an auctioneer. Anyway, so yeah, he's counting them up. He's figuring out how many of them there are. And then also God is making sure to remind Moses that the Levites are not included in this. The Levites are set apart for him. They don't get their own land. Once they're in the land, they get allotments, but they don't have like a specific area that's just for them. They get allotments within other people's lands because they're ministering to everybody. They are constantly in charge of God's things. They're in charge of doing the sacrifices and being in the priest positions and taking care of all of the spiritual needs of all the other tribes. So that's their job. They're not warriors. They're not allowed to be counted for the armies. So that's how Numbers is kicked off. Very shocked that we got through that so quickly. And Lord willing, we will be back tomorrow to dive into Numbers chapter 2.